Hey guys, so I'm about to go on live to do this live about life insurance and how you can use it to build wealth while you're alive and use it as a retirement plan and all of that. But in the meantime, I wanted to tell my followers out there, I've had hyperthyroid for years, but I cured myself with juicing and being pescatarian and just de-stressing my life. Key point is de-stressing my life. So recently I've been feeling like my heart was racing again and feeling a little bit of tremors, anxiety, and just overall just feeling like my hyperthyroid was back. I went to the doctors and girlfriend is back. But I'm very optimistic because this time I know how to beat it. I know how to get it down. I'm really grateful for being at the point where I know how to fix my body. So we're juicing again. We got the cucumbers. We got the celery. We's ready. We's ready. Who? Thyroid who? Graves who? Now, for me, I found out that I had Graves' disease because it was around this time of year, around my birthday, went to a restaurant with my friends and I passed out and had a seizure. Yeah, my favorite restaurant, I got carried out in an ambulance and I didn't know my name. So yeah, it was really dramatic and I had PTSD going to restaurants for like the next 2 years. But anyway, I was really like sicker than I thought that I was, and it was crazy. And I was so embarrassed by my eye bulging. I was walking around like this all the time so people couldn't see that my eye was bulging. So thank God for healing because like I said, I juiced. I became pescatarian. And honestly, what I think really did it was like just de-stressing. Anybody that was stressing me out, you ain't got to go, but I'm going to just move over here. And it really helped me. So this time around, I'm going to communicate and talk about it because Soooo I talking about contests really triggered me because I was like, damn, that's something that she can't help. Don't do that. Don't be mean. Furthermore, the mac and cheese looked dry as fuck. It looked like apple crumble. Why you mad at us? Damn. Talking about that girl disability and health conditions because you got that dusty behind mac and cheese. Like, mind your business. The funny part is that the last time that I had Graves, my eye bulged really bad. So I had one eye that was like bulging. They both were bulging, but one was bulging way more than the other. My fingernails peeled back. So like my fingernails were coming off. My hair went straight. So you can clearly see like my curl pattern is like coils, straight coils of when I healed. So I had a lot of like outward things that people could see that was wrong with me. And I lost like 30 pounds. Saying that to say, for some reason, it literally healed right before I went viral. So my following knows nothing about my Graves' disease, but I know this is weird, but Soooo I talking about Countess Vaughn's eyes bulging made me want to share more of my story because there's a lot of women that go through hyperthyroid, men too, and we don't necessarily talk about it, and we don't talk about like some of the things that we went through with it. So I'm about to destigmatize all of that because it gets real, okay? Okay, I had to take a pause because my cousin saw this and called me because my family don't play about me. She was like, you good? You all right? Anywho, so to this time, I think I called it way earlier because I haven't lost any weight yet. Baby girl is still thicker than a Snicker. I haven't lost any weight yet. The last time I lost like 25, 30 pounds. And for some reason didn't notice it because I was going through a divorce at the time and I had a 1-year-old. And I just was like moving. I was working overnight as a nurse and then during the day doing lashes. So I just didn't realize it. So this time I think I called it way earlier because my eyes aren't bulging. My nails are still doing what they do. And my curl pattern is still okay. So hopefully this spinach right here and that salmon that's in the refrigerator is going to knock this thyroid out because we ain't playing. Ain't no thyroid. All right, so I'm adding my celery and I got this from Trader Joe's. It's blackberry, raspberries, and blueberries. I'm saving some for Cam, but usually I don't add berries, but I'm going to do that. And some celery. I added cucumber, spinach, apple, pineapple, and I'm going to get some garlic. Some ginger too, but not today. Okay, and quick cleanup tool. Once you take this off, when you put a bag in the back, all the gooky stuff goes into the bag. So it's like a quick little tool because juicing can be time consuming, but I've learned how to do it in less than like 15 minutes. It's all about preparation and like kind of just being really focused and having these quick little tips. So I'm going to show you how you put it in a bag and then take it out and it'll be all ready. So I'm going to pick this up and you see there's barely anything in there. Much easier cleanup. And this is the juice that I made. I'm going to put it in my glass little thingamajiggers, these. But yeah, this is the juice I made. And I'm mostly sharing this because I feel like as humans, we go through so much and people on the internet can be so cruel about like everything that people go through, and we spend a lot of time trying to hide our insecurities or hide what's wrong with us, and a lot of times it's normal. Everybody got something wrong with them. Like, you ever met somebody that was just completely perfect with no ailments, no problems? Everybody got something. And I feel like if I'm one of those people that's able to share and normalize this, why not? Like, I have hyperthyroid. I had the physical parts of it that were undesirable, that were made me really uncomfortable and really insecure. And I remember that feeling. Hopefully I don't ever feel it again. But I remember that feeling, and I want somebody else to feel comfortable to be like, okay, yeah, my eyes bulging, and what? I'm cute as shit anyway. Like, you still cute. Like, you know, back then I look back on pictures like, girl, you was being dramatic. Your eye was bulging, but it wasn't that big of a deal. So I just want to share that and be open about it, because like, life is fake. Stop it. All these perfect people on here basically only showing the parts of themselves that they want other people to see, when in real life we all know that we all are flawed and we have issues. So why not share, and also share some of the parts of me or some of the things that really helped with my healing. So I'm going to do this live talking about life insurance, because that's important too. Passing out, having a seizure, and all my heart rate. I'm back on my metoprolol, my heart medication now. That also taught me that life is short. So I got my life insurance together and got everything together. But also de-stressing. I can't really stress that enough. Is de-stressing my life is what really did it. Like, cutting out anything that didn't serve me. And I'm on my way to yoga after this live. So take care of mind, body, spirit, the whole thing. Okay, and last but not least, I bought these little glass jars years ago on Amazon. It came in a pack of like 8. I lost a lot of them because I used to take them to work and juice. But basically what I did was I would eat like yogurt and like granola, like somewhat healthy stuff during the day. I would juice for 2 meals, and then I would eat only 1 meal a day. And that was usually, if I was on night shift, it was in the morning when I got home, or in the evening if I was off. So I have 2 of these jars, and then I have this pitcher, which I'm going to leave in the refrigerator for what's left, and I can just grab what I need. Just be mindful that when you're juicing, the best thing you can do for yourself is easy access. So if you work from home, keep it in a pitcher, but it's also really, really helpful to have these to just grab and go out of the refrigerator, because when you flying out the house, it's real easy to grab McDonald's if you ain't grabbing one of these, okay? All right, y'all, so I'm almost done. And I just wanted to also give the tip that if you're someone who, celery has a lot of really big health benefits. I have celery, cucumber, and spinach in here as my green stuff. But I add pineapple, apple, mango, anything that's sweet will like balance out the taste. So even though it's green and it looks a little green, it actually doesn't taste what you think it tastes like. So for those people that's like vegetable averted, is that a word? Yeah. For people that like to anything vegetables, just add enough fruits in it so that it doesn't taste like the vegetable that you add. Because I don't eat celery. I think celery is grotesque. But in drinks and stuff like that, it doesn't bother me because I be doing what I'm supposed to do. So we're going to get healthy. Okay, y'all. So now I'm cleaning my juicer off. And as you can see, I haven't even soaked it yet, but it gets pretty clean from just rinsing. Same thing with this thing. It gets pretty clean from just rinsing. But I would say that for people that are suffering from hypothyroid, I would definitely say that we put a lot of emphasis on food and what you eat, but there is a huge emphasis on de-stressing. I know that it seems like, oh, well, of course, de-stressing. It's really not an of course. It's really a active thing that you have to really put into place. Like, I cannot tell you how much a bad relationship, bad friendship, bad family ship can really alter your chemistry, your hormones, your life. I've been single for the last 5 years for a reason. I'm dating, I'm enjoying myself, and I am welcoming to the man that God has for me. But you will not stress me out, because I realized it can kill. When I was in the worst of my hyperthyroid, I was thinking to myself like, yo, all of this stress that I done put on myself, everybody takes things differently and everybody internalizes things differently. And I had to learn how to put some emotions in boxes and have emotional control. But I also had to learn what needs to be in a box and sealed and never, ever opened again. So de-stress, that's key. And let's be clear, relationships are hard. No matter how you slice it, relationships can be a challenge. But some of the stuff that we be going through, some of the stuff that my friends be going through with Rafiq, you tripping. It's no way in the world that I'm going to be in a space with a male, a friend, or anything where I'm crying at night, where I'm wondering where I stand, where I feel uncomfortable, where I feel unsafe, where I feel like somebody's objective is to stress me out, where I feel like someone is being emotionally manipulative, where I feel like someone does not know how to communicate, where I feel like I can't communicate with you because you're not in reality. You in somewhere else, and you try to pull me into the non-reality that you in. When I'm sitting right here, like, it's blue. It's 1 + 1 is 2. The sky is blue. So I just say that to say, like, de-stressing your life is key. And when I see my friends and they buckled over in pain, crying over a man or a situation, yes, some of that is normal. Things do hurt sometimes, but I feel like, when I see people in relationships where they're arguing multiple times a week, like bad arguments to the point where you want to break up, y'all breaking stuff and just doing the most, and you feel spiritually empty and emotionally empty, that's not it. And it can cost you your life. Them hormone imbalances and chemicals, they get all misconstrued. 7 a.m., day ruined. Never again will I be in a situation where I feel like someone literally is intentionally trying to make my day harder, trying to make my life harder, being a hater, not being supported, just all of those things. Your partner should be your partner, your teammate, your friend. Never have I ever wanted to be in a relationship where I feel like my partner is my enemy, or I got to protect myself against him, or have coping mechanisms against him. So protect your peace. And that's why I say de-stress, because we don't necessarily always realize how the stressors in our life can greatly contribute to us just not being in a healthy space. And I actually went to like a healer, like a herbalist, and that's what she told me. When I went to her about my thyroid, she was like, you don't really have a thyroid issue, you have an adrenal gland issue because you're stressed. She said, take all of that away, take all of it out. And she said, and watch you start improving. And she was right. As soon as I just like cleansed myself and cleansed my spirit and started to focus on the positive, think positively, change my mindset, change how doom and gloom I thought of things, or how catastrophic I thought of things, life just all of a sudden got better and I started healing. So sometimes healing is from the inside out.